Menyhárt's 7th lesson on dual fencing, lesson number 7, is on how to bait things out of your opponent without only feints. So, in a duel, a lot of feints are dangerous. So I feint this cut, and then my opponent is going to parry riposte as I go for my real cut. Oh no, we've doubled. Bad. So, because my opponent has done what he is supposed to do, which is parry and riposte, we have double hit because I have made the mistake. Because I have made a feint that's too big or made feints too often, and my opponent again is doing what he's supposed to do in parry riposting. So, how do I bait something out of my opponent without a feint? Invitations. So, how do I invite my opponent to do something? So we're up here I'm in High Tierce, and I go ahead and I take my point offline. That makes him want to hit my arm. So he goes for the arm cut, second parry here, a nice high second parry, riposte with the false edge. Menyhárt's ripostes are mostly with the false edge, especially if there's a cut aimed here from the guard of second. Most ripostes are with the false edge, but especially there. Boom. Much easier than having come out and back to hit with the true edge. You can hit with the true edge, but the false edge is going to have plenty of power there. And I can hit to the body or I can hit to the arm. We do have to make sure we're at the right distance because, again, our saber is curved. Menyhárt's saber is curved. So we have to remember that if, for example, I'm too far away, so he cuts and then he recovers and I go to riposte and I just miss because of the curve of the saber. When you understand that most of Menyhárt's ripostes are with the false edge, it makes more sense that he wants us to riposte in the same line we just parried because the false edge is more open there. So for example, James cuts preem here, boom, false edge right there. Nice and open, wide open for me. Okay. If you take your point slightly offline, like I did, that's a way to make an invitation in order to get your opponent to attack. Another way to get your opponent to attack into you as an invitation is to, for example, see how wide my beat is coming in. When James sees big wide beat coming, he goes to attack, and I can parry with something, and I can riposte with something. That's Menyhárt's 7th lesson on dual fencing. Thank you for watching. Buy the book, link in the description.